It's a strange irony that we're more connected than ever, but most of us feel so much more isolated than ever before. We're becoming so dependent on digital devices that we've forgotten how to connect with each other on a human level. Many of us fear being different, thinking that it will make us unlikable, maybe unrelatable to others. I even call yourself a bit weird to be very different from other people. The majority of social norms, if you don't tolerate and follow within them, are you weird? I'm here today to tell you that it's not only okay to be weird, but it's necessary for your success. The more you embrace your uniqueness, you'll find more like-minded people, and those people are the people that are supposed to take you to a more satisfied and purposeful life. Especially when I talk about being in self-development, not a lot of people are trying to do a certain thing a certain way to better themselves every single day. Not a lot of people are willing to get out of their comfort zone and challenge themselves to become better people every single day. Sad thing is, only 5% of people in the entire world even try to be on a better self-development path. When you're on a self-development path, not everyone around you is going to understand your journey, and it's going to be so unique to you. Times you're going to feel so lonely, and you're not going to understand why everyone else does not feel the way you feel about being passionate or obsessed with self-development or bettering yourself and learning new techniques. And when you go and learn something and you synthesize it back out there and you go teach people that, maybe it just goes in one ear and comes out the other ear. And that's what I've felt like being in a self-development journey for over a year now. I have told tons of people about my experiences, what I'm learning, and you know what? People do listen to an extent where they kind of blank out. They don't really want to consume the information. I understand that. It's not for everybody. There's a different kind of obsession that you get obsessed with when you get on a self-development path, and that is truly the one that is to encourage yourself to gain knowledge and experiences and to push yourself out of your comfort zone, to push yourself beyond the limits of what you thought was capable. And sometimes, my friends, that feels lonely because not a lot of people are willing to do the same. But I love this tweet from Chris Williamson. Loneliness is a kind of tax you have to pay to atone for a certain complexity of mind. It's crazy to think the standard societal norms nowadays classifies you as weird if you don't drink or you don't party or you don't smoke weed all the time. And how crazy is that? And if you're on a path of self-development by quitting these certain things or just minimizing them to be able to be better in your life, let me tell you something, you're not weird. You're actually just on the best path you can be for yourself. And when you find that complexity of mind to be able to push yourself, to be able to quit the bad things in your life, you are going to be lonely. But there's a beauty in solitude. And let me explain to you what this beauty in solitude is. Sometimes you have to get away from the world or get away from these influences in your life and just take a moment of solitude for yourself. It could be days, it could be weeks, or it could be months. It really matters about how much you're willing to put in the work for yourself. Whether that's getting in the gym and just focusing on your grind, not relying on others to push you. When you find the strength to quit the bad habits and pursue the goals that you're trying to attain for your future self, and when you're on that journey, less people are going to be like you. Because majority of people are stranded in societal norms of doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And that, my friends, as you know, it is the definition of insanity. And that's why not everyone has to accept your beliefs, your goals, or the things you want to pursue in your life. Not everyone has to accept them. Let them think you're weird. And that's why you should embrace your loneliness. I'm really trying to turn this concept of loneliness into a really positive thing here, where you see it as an opportunity to learn, develop, and become the best version of yourself. Because when you get rid of these concepts of judgment from others for being a certain way or having a certain tone of complexity of your mind, you realize the only person that can judge you is yourself, based on your own choices, based on the good or bad decisions you decide to make. Because the only person letting yourself down is you, because you're the only person that can make the decisions that you're making in your current situation. And use that solitude to find your passion. Find something that if you pursue, you have this lifelong ability to feel fulfilled from. Because when you truly find your passion and the fulfilling matter of what you're trying to do with a mission in your life, you will truly never be alone. But also, when you think of yourself in a certain manner and you shift that identity of wanting better for yourself, you are going to meet more like-minded people. People will start reaching out the more you start putting yourself out. And it's a beautiful thing when people start reaching out to you and you start meeting more like-minded people. You have more genuine conversations, and it's not the same old drunk stories about how they got drunk or partied all the time. It's genuinely about the consumption of what they're learning and the new things. For example, when I got into my self-development journey, for the first few months, I genuinely felt so lonely, not understanding how I could meet more people. But I started just posting my journey, started making YouTube videos, and the more I put myself out there, the more people started interacting with me. If someone reaches out to you that are like-minded and in the self-development space, they are truly there for the same reasons you are. It's to better themselves. We're all in it to become better versions of ourselves, the superior versions of ourselves. So when you're on this journey, if you're on a self-development journey, if you see people posting, just reach out to them. Tell them they're doing a good job. Support them. It's the same thing happened with me. I became so much more confident in my ability to speak on camera or even put out. And you know the best thing about that is when you meet other people in the space of self-development or anything you're doing, it could literally just be any of your interests, is that new ways of giving value to each other, whether that's you share a podcast with them that you listen to that was quite valuable, or they share a YouTube video that they thought was quite valuable. It's just vice versa. You're just getting value for value. And that's how an exchange between human beings should be. It should be consistently giving value to each other. And me just giving you this advice of just embracing the beauty of solitude or trying to reach out to more like-minded people, to find your tribe of people that will help you or support you and you will do the same for them, is I think the greatest gift I can give you by watching this video. The greatest gift you can give me back for the value that I've just given you is subscribe to the YouTube channel and comment down below if you want to connect and meet more like-minded people. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. All my socials are linked down below, and I greatly thank you for watching this video all the way through. Just remember, we're all on a process of life and an amazing journey that's very unique to us. So embrace solitude, and most importantly, remember this one thing: don't quit your daydream.